Got this. All right, now we have video. We're good.
Yay. I went back.
Madeline Shirkey from Garfield Volleyball. Thank you so much for joining us today. You were a Barrett Brothers Big Dog of the Valley nominee, and I'm sure you'll be on that list again with the season you're putting together. Thank you again for joining us today.
You're welcome.
I'll start it off. Your team has turned things around after that tough loss to West Geauga to open up the
Yeah.
season. You guys have won every single set from that point on. What's been the difference after that first match? What's kind of changed?
I honestly don't think anything has really changed. West Geauga was a great team, and it was a really tight match, but I think we've just been able to get over the highs and lows of the game. And when every team been able to push back and make a run back, which is really important and what has helped us not lose a set yet. So
Madeline, you have a lot of success in your athletic career at Garfield. It seems like every team you're on finds ways to win a lot of games. What's it meant to you, and how much has it helped you prepare for big moments? The fact that you've been on a lot of teams surrounded by a lot of talent and you find a lot of wins.
yeah. I think our team dynamic this year is just the best I've been a part of all 4 years I've played varsity. And I think that everyone's just really supportive of each other. Everyone's just on their game every set. And that's really important to have that team dynamic if you're going to win games, because everyone's a part of every play. So, yeah.
So far this year, already 119 assists in 14 sets played, which is about 9%. It's a phenomenal stat to have this season. I mean, maybe give a little shout out to your back row, because it all starts with passing, right? Maybe get a shout out to some of those back row players that are helping you out.
Yeah. We have a lot of underclassmen on our team. Our libero is a sophomore. Both our middles are sophomore and freshmen. And our hitters, I have to shout them out too, because they are able to get just about every ball that comes at them. Even if it's not the perfect set, even if it's an out of system ball, they're just amazing.
And you talked about this team dynamic. I want to talk a little bit more specifically about your dynamic with those hitters. I know the relationship between setter and hitter has to be extremely strong, and you've had the
Yeah.
chance to build it over the years.
Yeah.
What's the dynamic like? Give us some insight into what your dynamic with your hitters are like and how much it kind of took to build that.
Yeah. So another senior that's an outside is Gabby. We have been playing with each other for forever. And freshman year, we were both on varsity together. And so we've played with each other for a long time. And that dynamic, just like knowing where they're going to want the ball and they tend to hit, where they like to hit, where they like their sets, is just like really important, especially for them to rank up some kills and me assist as well.
Not only have you been a great setter, but you've been a really good defensive player so far for this team this year. What do you work on during practice defensive wise? I know you specialize in, getting assists and setting the ball to your outside hitters, but how much do you work on defense throughout the week?
A lot. Our team works on it a lot, especially serve receive. We probably start every practice off with serve receive. And we can't finish till we meet our goal that our coach sets for us, which is really important because for us to be able to run our offense, we have to get good passes. So, yeah.
When you talk about goals, what were some team goals that this program has set coming into this season? And then what are some personal goals that you yourself have set for yourself this season?
Yeah, I think that everyone wants to be a part of the MVAC title for sure. Like, I feel like that's everyone's goal. But I think just being able to compete with Crestview this year is really important for all of us. Last year, they took us in 3 both times they played us. So I think it's kind of, we want to bounce back and show them that we're able to compete at the same level as them.
And with that, how excited is this team coming up? I mean, Thursday's that big matchup you're talking about. The only team that beat you in the MVAC last year. What's the excitement level? No, you got to take care of business against Newton Falls tonight, but Thursday's the big one that you're circling your calendar around.
Yeah. Crestview is just tough competition, and everyone knows that. but I think that we need to prepare ourselves. Obviously, they're going to hit at us hard, which is a given, but I think if our defense is on it and if we're on top of our game, then we'll be able to compete with them, which I hope we are able to do, or at least make it a tight match.
When you think about the Crestview games last year, I mean, you came into that first one, both teams were undefeated. It was a highly hyped up game. This is a different level of volleyball, like you said. They were hitting hard at you, and it was something that maybe the team, I don't want to say wasn't ready for, but they just hadn't experienced a lot of that level of volleyball yet. So
Yeah.
now getting that experience from last year, how much did you kind of carry that into this year? And not just when you play Crestview, but every team you play, you're kind of ready for that level of volleyball now.
Yeah. I think that me playing varsity as a freshman, definitely, I feel like I was ready for it, but I know we have a lot of younger players on our team, or a lot of players that just haven't played at the varsity level yet. And so I think it was definitely a shock to them. They might have been a little intimidated at first, but I think that now that we've seen it, that no one should feel like that again at all.
You're a two-sport athlete at Garfield, being able to play volleyball and basketball pretty much in the same fall season. As soon as you're done with that volleyball run, you go right into basketball. So how hectic is your fall season for you?
It's pretty hectic, pretty hectic. Definitely is no time off at all. But I mean, I love both of the sports. I love the people I play them with, so it's not that big of a deal.
What's it like for you switching that mindset? Like right after volleyball season, you have to start to get into basketball shape and get into that basketball mindset and do all that you can do to make that basketball team the best it can be.
Yeah. It's definitely an adjustment at first. I definitely don't think I'm at the top of my game when I switch from volleyball to basketball. My shot is a little off at first, but I think with both teams, I do think that I'm a vocal leader for sure for both. So that role doesn't change really.
Gonna put you on the spot real quick. Which one's your favorite, basketball or volleyball?
I don't know, because every season I'm in, I'm like, oh yeah, this is my favorite. And then I go to the next one and I like change it. So I don't know.
We ask a lot of volleyball players this question. It's around serving. Is there a certain routine that you have before you serve every time?
Yeah. I mean, there's a certain amount of times like I hit the ball and how I spin it in my hand for sure. It's just like, I don't know. It's just something I do. I don't even think about it anymore. So I don't even know if I could tell you what I do, honestly.
That's your serve routine. What about pregame routine? Are there rituals that you have to keep to before you play a match that get you in the right mindset?
I don't think so. We do like to have jam sessions in the locker room, but I mean, that's pretty much it. I'm very nervous before I play, like always, even basketball, like forever. I've been just like get butterflies in my stomach, so I'm just like more thinking of that, not like a routine.
You got to give us some insight into these jam sessions. Like, what's the playlist look like? What are you guys jamming to before a game?
Right, that's a secret. We can't have anyone taking this. Like, no one's allowed to know.
Classified. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah.
Being able to play so many years at Garfield, you've built up so many memories. What are some takeaways that you have, now that it's your senior year and you kind of look back and reflect on the past couple of years?
Yeah. I don't know, like for basketball, like my freshman and sophomore year, I had a few like silly injuries that everyone still jokes about, like to this day. Like they always call me the worst freshman ever because I kept getting hurt. But I don't know. I don't think there's like a specific memory, but I think just like I can remember like certain people that I've made like practice 10 times more fun, just their personality and everything. Yeah.
All right, so I'm not gonna let you off the hook with this music thing because okay, we can't know the team's playlist. What about your personal playlist and songs that you like to listen to, not just before a game, but some of your favorite kind of artists and genres that you kind of like putting into your ears?
I will tell you that for our playlist, we all really like, I don't know if you know what the church clap is, but everyone does it when we get in the locker room, like before our games. And it's like It actually hypes us up so much, and good like warm up too, because it's actually kind of hard to dance to.
What is one song on your personal playlist that is kind of a guilty pleasure song that, you know, if you're around a bunch of friends, you'll skip to not let them know that that's on your playlist?
Oh my God, I don't know. I don't think I would put it on my playlist if I don't want them to listen to it.
Okay, what's that song that you like to listen to that you wouldn't put on your
Um,
playlist?
I like to listen to Starships by Nicki Minaj.
Okay.
Every time that comes on, like when we're warming up, I know all the words. It's like a good song.
I know you don't want to think about it, but your senior year graduation's coming up. Any future plans for you going to college? What you want to study? Do you know any of that right now?
I'm undecided right now. I definitely don't want to go anywhere super far away. That's just not me at all. But yeah, I don't really know what I want to do with my major quite yet.
Off the court, what are some things that you like to do outside of volleyball to, you know, keep yourself kind of outside of the sport when you have to and make sure that you have other things that you're interested in?
I don't know. I feel like when sports are going on, I don't really like do that much besides like trying to hang out with my friends or like go places to eat. I don't know. I don't really like do like other activities really.
This is one of the best teams that Garfield has had in a while. Do you think personally this is one of your best chances to win that MVAC, especially because Crestview coming up on Thursday? If you could take down them, that'd be huge for this program. Just overall as a team, what are your thoughts on this year's squad?
Like I said before, it's the best team dynamic I've been a part of. We have two super strong outside hitters, and we have two really strong middles. Especially, they're just able to put the ball in spots that it's really hard for the defense to read. And I think that we're pretty scrappy too, if we want to be. So I hope that comes out Thursday when we play Crestview for sure.
One of the other important factors to your success is the coaching staff. So talk about the coaches that you're under and what they've done to help you grow as a volleyball player.
So my coach started, her first year was when it was my first year as a freshman on varsity. So I think we were both kind of new to the experience, but I can tell like throughout the years she's watched me grow and I've watched her. And I guess us both become more confident in our area, in our position, and just like over the team. I feel like I'm a leader on the team and she's a leader as well, obviously.
All right, Madeline, before we let you go, I want to give you the chance to shout out your support system and all the people that have been there for you throughout the years.
Obviously, my family, they come to every game. My mom, she has always tried to find people to help us, me and my sister, both of us, different lessons and just trying to make us the best athletes we can be. She was our coach when we were younger too. And I think she's like really shaped who me and my sister are as a player. So
Madeline, thank you so much for joining us today and giving us insight into your season. We wish you the best of luck the rest of the year. We'll look forward to continuing covering you throughout your high school career, and we look forward to also talking to you again real soon.
thank you.